This is Apple Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Hello, everybody. You're looking at a picture, then and now picture of Terrapin Park and Oriole Park in Baltimore, Maryland, located at Greenmount Avenue and 29th Street. At the time, 1923, it was known as 11th Street, and I forget the name of the Greenmount Avenue in those days. But looking at the southwest corner, and unfortunately we have air raid times, I hope that's not too distracting here right now, but looking at the southwest corner, that's where the Federal League Terrapins played, starting in 1914 and 1915. We played them on the Apple Classic Baseball channel some time ago. And by 1923, the minor league, Eastern League minor league Baltimore Orioles were playing in Oriole Park. It was a wooden structure. In 1923, though, October 3rd, just around the closing of the 1923 Major League season, there was a benefit game where the Orioles hosted the National League champion New York Giants of John McGraw. The Orioles were a competitive team. They were a powerful minor league team. They were led by Lefty Grove. Chief Bender was on that team, although he was older. Grove was young at the time. Joe Boley and Max Bishop were their double play combination. Grove, Boley, and Bishop later played with Connie Mack's dynasty in 1929 through 31, American League champion Philadelphia Athletics. But on October 3rd, they hosted a charity game, and starring in the charity game for the New York Giants was, yeah, you got that right, Babe Ruth, playing for the enemy just prior to the 1923 World Series. The Babe agreed to play with John McGraw's New York Giants in this exhibition game 5 days before the World Series. Here is a shot of him with John McGraw. In that game, he hit a home run off Lefty Grove. Hello, everybody. This is Apple Brian at Apple Baseball Classics, bringing to you a replay of the 1923 series. And I'm anxious to get back to playing Apple Classic teams on our channel. Game one of the 1923 World Series was played in the house that Ruth built, Yankee Stadium. It was Yankee Stadium's first season. Previously, the Giants and Yankees shared the Polo Grounds, which was a much smaller stadium than Yankee Stadium. 55,307 fans gathered to see Game 1 in Yankee Stadium. Here's your starting lineups for today's game for the New York Giants: Bancroft, Groh, and Frisch, Youngs, Musial, Stengel, Kelly, Gowdy, and Watson. I think it is Ross Youngs there in the middle of the lineup. His baseball card says Ross Young without an S. The Yankees will have Witt in center, Duggan, Ruth, Bob Musial, the brother of Irish Musial of the Giants, Wally Pipp, Ward, Sheng, Scott, and Hoyt rounding out their lineup. All right, we are ready to go. Hoyt is a grade B pitcher with a Z modifier, ready to pitch to 31 batters before his fatigue point sets in. And the beauty, shortstop Dave Bancroft steps in the box for the New York Giants. 52 is a ground ball to third base. That's Joe Duggan. He throws out Dave Bancroft, 5-3. Duggan was a long-time third baseman for the Yankees. He was on that 1920-17 team. Henny Groh. Groh was on the Cincinnati Reds in the 1919 World Series. 2-3. 26 is a ground ball to second base. Aaron Ward up with it, throws to Wally Pipp at first. 2 quick outs for Wade Hoyt. Here is Frankie Frisch, the Fordham Flash. 348 in 1923. 1-4, fly to left field. Bob Musil is in left, and he makes the catch. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Giants in the first. Well, the bottom of the first, nothing. On the mound for the Giants is Mule Watson, 3.8 earned run average. We're using as-played lineups in this series as long as I've got the players on the teams. And I do believe I'll probably have them all. Just bought this World Series set from APA a couple of weeks ago. Whitey Witt leads off for the Yankees against Watson, a grade C pitcher with no modifiers. 6-2 is the first roll, and that's sky to left field. The brother of Bob, Irish, is under it. Irish Musil makes the catch. Jumping Joe Dugan steps into the box, brings the bat from the right side from Mahoney City, Pennsylvania, 42. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Watson strikes out Duggan. And now here is the Babe. And that's the reason I bought this set. The Babe in 1923 almost hit 400. This is the only time he was the American League's batting leader. Batting average wise, he hit 393, just 7 points off the 400 mark. He had 41 home runs for that batting average as well. 6-3 is a swing and a miss, and the mighty Babe strikes out. We are the top of the second inning. There were no runs, no hits or errors in the first for Watson. Retiring the Yankees, we go to the top of second, nothing. Wade Hoyt, longtime Cincinnati Reds broadcaster after his baseball career, returns to the mound, completes his warm-up tosses, and his apple card says an S. Ross Youngs steps into the box, Hall of Fame outfielder for the New York Giants. Hit 336 in 1923. 3-1 is a fly ball to center field. Whitey Witt makes the catch for New York. Irish Musil steps into the box. 1-4, that's sky to his brother. And I think that's what they're waiting for, each other to put each other's brother out in this game. Casey Stengel, the longtime Yankee manager from Kansas City, Missouri, steps in for the Giants. 218 at-bats. He played about half the time for the Giants in 23. Hit 339. There's a pitch to Casey. 1-2 is a roller on the ground to Aaron Ward at second base. Slide arm toss to first. 3 up and 3 down for the Giants in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Love the cards for APA, and particularly these. They feel fresh and new as they are. All right, Robert Bob Musil, the one that was born in San Jose, California, steps into the box. His brother Irish was born in Oakland, California. 4-3 is a comebacker back to Watson at the mound, who fields it and throws the first. 1 down. And I see King Twan Gaming is with us. Dave Nelson. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Wally Pipp steps in the box. 3-2 is a roller to second base. That's Frankie Frisch manning second base for the Giants, Hall of Fame second baseman. Later became manager of the 1934 St. Louis Cardinals. Aaron Ward, born in the 19th century, August 28, 1896, 1-5 is a hit against the C is a single left center field for Aaron Ward, and we finally have the first hit of the ball game. Ward is at first with 2 outs. Average speed. Catcher Wally Shang comes to the plate. The role for Shang is a 54, sky to right field. By the way, New York Giants are a fielding column 2. And right fielder Ross Youngs puts it away. That ends the Yankees' second inning. We go to the top of the third. Giants nothing, and the Yankees nothing. All right, let's see. Schoolboy White returns to the mound. He was definitely the ace of the Yankee staffs in the middle 20s to late 20s. High Pockets Kelly will lead off for the Giants in the top of the third inning. So far, Hoyt has faced a minimum, retired all 6. Here's the pitch to High Pockets Kelly. 41 is a 28. Yankees are fielding column 1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Scott throws to first. Kelly is out. Here is the catcher, Hank Gowdy. 2-3 is a 38. Ball 1 to Gowdy. Three is a Giants' first hit, a base hit for Hank Gowdy, single right field. He is a slow runner. I will automatically play it safe on the base paths with my slow runners unless I say otherwise. 1 down, 1 on. Here is the pitcher, John Reeves Watson, known as Neil Watson. He's got a couple doubles on his cards. Some 8s, which would be an out against a B pitcher. Here's a 9. He's going to swing away. Here's the pitch. 1-1 is a 6 for Watson, and that is a double over first base. Asterisk with 2 outs, any runner scores, but not in this case because I'm playing it safe. It is second and third for the Giants. The pitcher gets a double, helping his own cause. We got second and third now for New York with 1 out. By the way, the Giants won game 1 of the real 1923 World Series. They won by a score of 5-4. The threatening here in our game, top of the order, Dave Bancroft steps in. New York will play the infield back. Bancroft, a 304 hitter, Grows, the next hitter. They're going to intentionally walk Bancroft to load the bases. Not getting much on batting average, but it lets them play the infield back and possibly get a double play. Here's the pitch to Heine Grow. 1-2 is hit on the ground. It is going to be a DP grounded to Hoyt, who throws to second over to first. It is a 1-4-3 inning twin killing. No runs, 2 hits, and I guess officially 1 left. We're at the bottom of the third. It's the Giants nothing and the Yankees nothing. White dialed up exactly what he needed in that situation after walking the leadoff hitter to load the bases. Watson returns to the mound. We're in the bottom of the third inning. No score. Here is Everett Scott. Spent some time with the Boston Red Sox. He was on the 1917 championship Boston Red Sox team. He was born in the 19th century as well, 1892. 3-6 is a 33. That is a field in column 2. Pop up to second base. Frankie Frisch makes the call in the infield and has it. Scott's out. Here's the pitcher, Schoolboy Hoyt. 6-3 is fly to right field. Caught by Ross Youngs, 2 down. So far, Watson has only given up 1 hit. Top of the order, and Whitey Witt. If he gets 2 hits in this game, I'm going to dub him 2-hit Witt. Here's the pitch to Whitey Witt. 3-5 is a 9 against a C pitcher. That's going to be an pop out to third base. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Go to the top of the 4th inning, no score. Hoyt out of Brooklyn, New York, is matching Watson pitch for pitch. You'll face 2, 3, and actually 3, 4, and 5 in the top of the 4th inning for the Giants. Frankie Frisch, fast runner, got some 11s on his card. That's a steal. Here's the pitch to Frankie Frisch. 2-6 is a roller on the ground toward Duggan at third base. He scoops, throws to Pip at first. Fish is out, 1 down. Ross Youngs. A Texan out of Shiner, Texas. 5-4 is a fly to right field. 2 up and 2 down for the Giants in the top of the 4th inning. There's Irish Musil, 297 hitter, leading home run hitter on this squad. I believe 19 home runs for 1923. 33 is hit into the gap in right center field. It's going to roll a wall. Musil will round first and slide into second with a 2-out double. Irish Musil in scoring position. Here's Casey Stengel. I said earlier, 339 hitter. High Pockets Kelly is 32 points lower at 307. Can't keep walking guys and not set up a big inning, though. He's going to pitch to Charles Dillon, Casey Stengel with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is rolled on the ground. 28. Ground out to Everett Scott at shortstop, and Hoyt survives another threat. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Nothing. You might ask me why I chose 1923. I'm interested in I watched last year the Paramount Plus series 1883, which was the background on the modern TV show Yellowstone. Enjoyed that series quite a bit. And now the first 2 episodes of 1923 are out. And so Capilloy and I are watching those shows as well. And so I want to get a look at, while that was going on in Montana, this was the World Series that was going on during that time. Joe Duggan leads off, number 2 hitter for the Yankees in the bottom of the 4th. So far, we've got a pristine scoreboard. Nobody has been able to hang anything up there. Here's the pitch to Duggan. 21 is a 12. And that is different in some Apple books. This book, some books have it at ground ball first base. This one has it as a ground ball to third base. 1 out. Here is Babe Ruth, 393, 41 homers. Struck out his first time up. Here's a pitch from Watson to the bag. 43 is a comebacker back to Watson. Sigh of relief and a toss toward first. 2 outs. Bob Musil. 2-3 is a ground out to second base. Another clean inning for Watson. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Top of the 5th inning, Giants nothing and Yankees nothing. We're playing game one of the 1923 series replay. George High Pockets Kelly, 307. He was a consistent 300 hitter, had a high 300 average in 1922. 53 is a 20, and that is an error on Aaron Ward at second base. Let me back up. Let's see, we've got on my score sheet, Grofrish and Young's doubled, and Musso made the out. Should be Stingle up. 53 is a 17, and that is not an error. That's going to be a fly out to right field. One away. Now here's Kelly. 3-6 is a 33. Pop up on the infield. Aaron Ward calls for it near the pitcher's mound and makes the grab, 2 outs. Here is the catcher, Hank Gowdy. Base is clear. 21 is a ground ball to Dugan at third base. The throw across. 3 up and 3 down for Wade Hoyt and his Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still no score. I'm not doing good keeping up with my disc at home plate. The Yankees are up now. Wally Pipp will lead off. This, you're familiar, of course, with the story of Wally Pipp sitting for a headache, and young Lou Gehrig was just brought up to the Yankees on the roster. Gehrig got in and never left. Yankees wanted to have Lou Gehrig. He hit 423, I think, in about 19 games in 1923. Yankees wanted to have him on the roster. He did not qualify to play in a World Series. They petitioned the commissioner. John McGraw and the Giants objected. The commissioner ruled by way of the Giants, and Lou Gehrig, with his 423, was denied eligibility to play in the 1923 World Series. Wally Pipp, first baseman, steps into the box. 23 is a comebacker back to Watson. Throw to first, 1 away. Aaron Ward. Five two is a ground ball hit to third base. That is Heine Groh. He fields it cleanly and throws out Ward. It's 2 down. And out catcher Wally Sheng from Southwell, New York, 276 hitter in 1923. Roller to the shortstop. Dave Bancroft completes the play. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go through the top of the 6th inning. Nothing still. Runs are at a premium in this game. Dave Bancroft, the pitcher, will lead off the top of the 6th for the Giants. 55,370 people gathered today at Yankee Stadium, much larger stadium than the Polo Grounds. Just across the way, you can see each stadium from each stadium's location. 33 is fly to center field. Pitcher Watson, who doubled in the 3rd inning, flies out to Witt in center field, 1 down. When I was a kid, about 1958, we took a trip to upstate New York and ride the train out of New York City. The tracks went between Yankee Stadium and the Polo Grounds, so I could see one on one side of the train and then run across the train and look out the other window and see the Polo Grounds. Here is Dave Bancroft. 63 is a fly ball to Witt in center field. Rinse, repeat. Here is Heine Groh. Groh was a pesky little outfielder in the late teens and early 20s. He was only 5'8", 158 pounds. 2-2 is a base hit for Heine Groh. Single is only the 3rd hit for the Giants. Groh's at first with 2 down. And now Frankie Frisch, the Giants' best hitter, steps into the box. 5-3 is a 19. Ground ball to Duggan at third. He throws across the diamond at first. Record the out. 3 outs, no runs. 1 hit, no errors. The bottom of the 6th inning, nothing. Apple Lori says, good morning, everybody. Hi, Lori. Hope you're having a good day at work. Everett Scott will go to the batter's box here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He is the 8th place hitter in the Yankee lineup. Let me get my plugs right. Yankees are up. Here's the pitch to Scott. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Casey Stengel is under it. Scott's retired. All right, it should be the pitcher now. Hoyt steps into the box. Hoyt is over 1 this guy to right his first time up. 6-6 roll for Hoyt. It's going to be a second column roll. A lot of 7s over there, though. 63 is a 7. That's just a single in that extra base column roll. But the pitcher is on with 1 down. Got to start somewhere to get on that scoreboard. Witt steps into the plate. Left-handed batter out of Orange, Massachusetts. 6-6 roll back to back. This could produce something. Here's the second column roll, 46. That is a double over first base. Runner goes to third unless he's fast. Hoyt is not fast. So second and third, Yankees have something going for the first time in the game. There's 1 out, and Jumpin' Joe Dugan steps in the box with Babe Ruth coming out and assuming his spot in the on-deck circle. The Giants will play the infield in. Here's the pitch to Duggan. 55 is an 8. Single. Let's see, let me get on the right page. That's a single over first base. Both runners will score. Yankees take a 2-0 lead on the 2 RBI single by Joe Duggan. First 2 runs of the game. Witt scores. He's got 1 hit in the game, and we're going to call him 2-hit Witt if he gets another one. Babe Ruth steps up. 393. Watson might not be anxious to pitch to the bag. 1 down. He's not going to pitch to the bag. Babe led the American League with 170 walks in 1923. Yankees at first and second. Ruth takes his place at first base. Dugan's at second, Ruth at first. Here is Bob Musil. Musil is a 313 hitter, but that's not 393 with 41 homers. Watson hoping for a twin killing here. Here's the pitch to Musil. 26 is hit on the ground. Runner out at first. I see, want to get him on the wrong page. 26 is a 27. Runner out at first. Runners advance 1 base. So that was a ground out to third. Ruth goes to second. Duggan's at third. Now there's 2 outs. Here's Wally Pipp, a 304 hitter. Wouldn't the Yankees like to have Lou Gehrig now with that 423 average? Pitch to Wally Pipp. 53 is a 20. First on the air, ground ball to second base, muffed by the second baseman, Frankie Frisch. E4 lets Duggan score. Ruth goes to third, and now it's Yankees 3-0. Infield playing back with 2 outs. Aaron Ward, the batter. 3-3 roll is another hit column roll for the batter. The Yankees have broken loose here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-3 is a double to center field. That clears the bases. At least one of those runs is unearned, and it's now New York 5 and the Giants nothing. Timeout. All right, finally, I've had APA teams for most of my life, and I almost never kept them in envelopes, but I am keeping them in envelopes now. Used to put rubber bands around with the baseball cards, kind of trying to protect the edges. But I've got all my teams in cards, at least my APA Classics teams. Let's see who's in the bullpen. Not many. They have primarily about 6 pitchers. Rosie Ryan's a B pitcher, Y modifier. We will bring in Rosie Ryan. Their first reliever, we're not necessarily, we're going to use as played lineups, but after the dice start rolling, I'll become the manager and put the relievers in. And I'm picking Rosie Ryan to come in and try to bail out the Giants out of this mess. The Yankees have almost batted around. So Watson pitches 5 2/3 innings. It was pretty for a while until the 6th inning. But now in the 6th inning, he's given up 4, no, actually 3 earned runs. And there can't be any more 3 earned runs. There should have been 3 outs. So 9th hitter of the inning comes to the plate for New York. Wally Shang, the catcher. Ryan is we're using his relief rating, a grade B Y pitcher. 2-1 is a swing and a miss, strike 3, so he does his job. Strikeout. The Yankees score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs, bottom of the 6th inning, on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. There was 1 error. We go to the top of the 7th inning with a much different game. Yankees 5 and the Giants nothing. All right, a much more relaxed Wade Hoyt comes to the mound for New York. See if he can close this game out. His task now is to be sure and throw strikes, don't allow extra base runners. Ross Youngs will step into the box and lead off for the Giants. 1-6 is a 28. That's a ground ball to Everett Scott at shortstop. Throw to first, 1 out. This is, we'll see how close we are in fatigue for Wade Hoyt. He has so far pitched to 31 batters, and that's what's on his card. So now we're at his fatigue point. 3 bad things happen to him. His pitching grade goes down 1 level. Irish Musil steps into the box. 5-4 is a fly ball to right field. That's the Babe, makes the catch. Casey Stengel, 2 outs, bases clear. 6-2 is a 22 ground ball to Wally Pippett, first base. Flips away Hoyt covering, 3 outs. Clean inning for Wade Hoyt. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the last of the 7th inning. Yankees 5 and the Giants nothing. A big and loud inning in the 6th inning. Everyone batted around. So here we go around the order again. Deacon Scott steps into the batter's box. He led off the 6th inning for the Yankees. 3-6 is a pop-up or Y. I think that Y is going to be a strikeout. It is. Rosie Ryan has a Y strikeout rating, so Scott is caught looking. 1 down. Pitcher Wade Hoyt. 5-2 is rolled on the ground to third base. Honey Grove throws across the diamond, and the pitcher is retired. 2 outs. Top of the order, and Whitey Witt, I kind of hope he gets a hit. 3-5 is a 9 against a B pitcher. That is a single over the shortstop. There it is. 2-hit Witt. He is 2 for 4. 2 outs. Yankees have a fast runner at first. Jumping Joe Dugan steps in. He singled in that run-scoring inning in the 6th inning. 1 for 3. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Joe Duggan. And 6-3 is a double to, let's see, over first base. Fast runner on third will score. That's an RBI double. Makes the score Yankees 6 and the Giants, nothing. 2 hits for Duggan. Witt scoring. Brings up Babe Ruth with a man at second base. Babe was walked intentionally. He is 0 for 2 on the day. 1-4 is fly to the opposite way, left field. Irish Musial pats the glove and puts it away for the 3rd out. Yankees score 1 on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the top of the 8th inning. New York 6. Well, they're both New York. Yankees 6. Giants nothing. All right, High Pockets Kelly. I love the nicknames, and I love that Appa puts them on the cards. High Pockets, I suspect he had long legs. 6'4", 190 pounds. Pitch to Kelly. 2-6 is a fly ball to left field. Irish's brother Bob is under it, and he makes the catch. Hank Gowdy. Giants are running out of opportunities, and there's a 6-6 roll by the catcher, Hank Gowdy. 26 is a double. So Giants have a man in scoring position. They've had men in scoring positions a few times in this game, but Hoyt has been tough in the clutch. I wrote one of these results in the wrong box on my score pad. Let's see, Rossi Ryan, 6 runs down. He's got some 7s on his cards. And 9 and 6. I think he's going to stay in and keep pitching. Here's the pitch to Rossi Ryan. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to shortstop, who goes to short. Ground ball is, 28 to shortstop. Runner at second holds, and the shortstop, Scott, gets the out at first base. 2 down, top of the order, and Dave Bancroft. There are a lot of Hall of Famers in this game. I think Bancroft is in the Hall of Fame. I know Frisch is, Youngs is. Here's the pitch to Bancroft. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field, caught by 2-hit Witt. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. At the bottom of the 8th inning, Giants still trail by 6. 6-zip. Rossi Ryan hit, and he will come back out and pitch for the Giants. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Bob Musial is the first hitter, cleanup hitter in the Yankee lineup. Here's the pitch to Bob Musial. 54 is a fly ball to right field, caught by Ross Youngs with an S. 1 down. Wally Pick. That's fly to Ross Youngs in right field. 2 outs. Aaron Ward, 61, is a 36. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. 2-3 is a 26. Ground ball to Frankie Frisch at second base, who has an error in this game, but he makes this play. Ripping 3 down for the Yankees. We go to the top of the ninth. Last chance for the Giants. It is 6-0, New York. Wade Hoyt will come back out and try to get a complete game. He has 1 mark against his fatigues, so there's 2 left. Heine Gross steps into the box for the Giants. 1-2 is a ground ball to Aaron Ward at second base. 1 down. Ford and Flash, Frankie Frisch. 2-6 is another ball hit on the ground, this time to third base. Jumping Joe Dugan throws the first. 2 outs. Last call for the Giants, Ross Youngs. "4-1 is a ground out to the shortstop, Everett Scott. That closes out the ball game. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ninth for the Giants. Final score, the New York Yankees 6 and the New York Giants 0. Yankees are on top. Babe Ruth and his squad. Let's see what the line score is. Giants had no runs on 3, 4, 5 hits. And they committed no errors. The Yankees had 1 error. 6 runs on 1, 5, 6, 7 hits. 1 error. Winning pitcher will be Wade Hoyt. Goes 9 innings. Pitches a shutout. Watson goes 5 2/3, gives up 3 runs. He is the losing pitcher. He was skillfully relieved by Rosie Ryan. Ryan went, 3, and the Yankees didn't bat in the ninth, so he went 2 1/3 innings, gave up no runs. Start of the game, definitely Wade Hoyt, who throws a complete game shutout. Yankees take our project's game 1 of the 1923 World Series. In real life, the Giants won it 5-4, but we enjoy tabletop baseball. To us, it's 1-0 Yankees. Thanks for watching. We have been joined also by Al, Red Sox fan. Thanks for joining, Al. He's asking me what was one of your favorite Epa seasons, Brian. 1941. I think 1941 is my favorite Epa season. Of course, that's the year of Ted Williams hitting 400 and Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak. I tried to do that project one day, and that project lasted 1 game. Joe D did not get a hit, so that was a quick project. All right, we don't need to have girls on Tinder, so let's get rid of that. Block the user. Whenever that happens, I need to look at my YouTube studio and get them out of there. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Everybody have a good day, and I'll be back planning to play tomorrow, same time, same station, for Game 2 of the 1923 World Series. Al, Quanton Gaming, you all have a great day. Good day.